What's going on YouTube? Welcome in. Today we're building an absolute monster. And today's build is for J-Device. If you know who J-Device is, we built what's last PC where he's been getting over 240 FPS, but he's like, Stints, I want the best. I want a 5090, I want a 9000 XTD, and I want all the frames possible in Warzone. We're putting on one of our most beautiful motherboards, which is the B850 Edge Wi-Fi coming in from MSI, that all white PCB and white aesthetic. And we're starting off with the best gaming CPU in the market, the 9000X3D. 2 terabytes of storage today with the Kingston KC3000. We got 64 gigs of 6000 CL30 RAM coming over from Kingston as well, and the Fury RGB and that beautiful white aesthetic as well. We're putting today's build all in the beautiful, one of my favorite cases in terms of aesthetic, the NV2, the NV5 MKII coming over from Phanteks. And then we've got 7 SL wireless fans coming over from Lian as well. It's going to address the entire system. Look at that beautiful white aesthetic. Absolutely killer system. What did we mention? The 5090. Today we have the beautiful Zotac Gaming Solid OC in white. Completely white out system today. Little shading down below in the comments. Make sure the like button to help us with the algorithm. Make sure that subscribe button as well if you want to see more beautiful PCs like this end up over in your YouTube feed. You want to catch us live on an edited raw like this right now as I record this extremely long intro talking about all these crazy parts. You join us over our Twitch channel any Monday, Wednesday, or Friday around 11 a.m. Eastern at twitch.tv/stints. We hope to see you soon.
Ooh, that 5090, yeah. Ooh, that 5090 indeed. We got some incredible builds over the next few days we're going to be building. But today's build for J-Device is, it's something. It's something. I did upgrade Jay on a few things. We always try to upgrade our customers, our partners, everybody like that when we can. Today, we got power supply. Have to do a little bit with the fans too, so it's gonna look really, really good today. All right. This is for J-Device. He'll be gaming and streaming on this. This is what he does for his career. So he'll be gaming and streaming on this bad boy all the time. On Kick, on Twitch. I think he multi-streams even potentially to YouTube now too. I can't remember. Usually Logan would be in here talking about it. Him and Logan are really extremely close. I mean, obviously we're close too, but he's one of our OG partners. He's been on, I think, 2 systems from us in the past already. I mean, he's already getting 250 FPS and 1440p single PC streaming on one of our PCs. So, I mean, that doesn't tell you about the caliber of the PCs we put out. I don't know what does. But on top of that, he's like, he wants more FPS. He could even go to 4K on the system, you know? So. Yes, actually, the reason we went with this, the 850 Edge over the X870 Edge, is the X870 Edge is having internet dropout issues. So, and then honestly, he really doesn't need the X870E. He's not going to be using a lot of PCIe 5 outside of the GPU. So it's kind of overkill. And the price point for this motherboard is really, really good. So I think it's slightly different on this one than it is on the 850 or on the X870E. So this one I believe is just the standard 5 gig. Standard 5 gig on this one. But let's look at the back of the board. I mean, this board is plenty. Single PC gamer streamer. Not a ton of USB 3.0 headers, but you have a bunch of Type-C, which are really good for keyboards, mice, things like that. On top of that, you have all your other accessories there. Plenty of stuff you'll need for even single PC gaming and streaming. Because you can use one of those USB-C's, DisplayPort or Thunderbolt ports on the back here. Which I don't think it's USB-C 10 gig. You can technically use into an external hub. Because you can power so much through those singles. So you literally can go from like, I think they have just a couple of those USB-C 10 gigs to like 3.2 gig adapters. So if you needed it, he has all the potential there to add more USB peripherals. Looks good. Get that CPU down and in. So this room, we don't have the air on in the building because it's like 68 degrees outside. But all the stream setup going on here, all the lights, everything in here, all the PCs running. It gets like, this room will get like 80 degrees in here if I don't put that fan on. Just circulate air through here. So I'm gonna throw that on. Drop that 9000X3D down in the socket. Let's get our 2 terabyte drive down and in. 1 terabyte of programs, 1 terabyte for Call of Duty and all its updates. You get so much spam. Like Google listings pages and all this other stuff we used to get calls on, like our Facebook, Meta, consulting. It's nuts. I'm not gonna put the cover back on yet, just because it's gonna block the center mounting point. Let's get our RAM in next. Actually, let's get our PANORAMA cooler opened up. So we have that beautiful PANORAMA. Whew. There it is, TRYX PANORAMA. There's that beautiful AMOLED screen right there. Let's get some of our mounting stuff out here that we need. Thermal grease. Standoffs. Oh, I love this. It uses the same kind of mounting system as MSI's. Not MSI, what did we just do? No, the Hydro Shift. Use the same exact mounting system as the Hydro Shift. Just like this, just like the Hydro Shift does. Oh, I love it. The first time building with it, because we haven't had them. So, about a half turn there on all of them. There we go. Let's get our RAM in next chat. Beautiful white Fury to go with the, look at the aesthetic. Like, look at how everything matches. Like Fury RAM and MSI, it just, the vibes, look at that. It just, the aesthetic, it matches so well. Another reason why we switched to it, it's like the clean aesthetic, the DIMMs. The great thing about Fury RAM is they have the RGB controllers sync across the DIMMs, so they always are in unison, which is another great feature of Kingston. So plus a lifetime warranty, you know. Everything is put in place for the motherboard. Let's talk about it really quick before we get the case out. Yeah, we have the beautiful B850 Edge Wi-Fi board coming from MSI. Absolutely beautiful white aesthetic, white PCB. It's a white, gray, silver PCB with a little bit of silver accent and chrome. Not gonna hate it at all. 9000 X3 down in the socket. Standoffs are in place for that beautiful TRYX PANORAMA. TRYX PANORAMA. How do they pronounce it? TRYX? TRYX? I think it's like TRYX. TRYX, TRYX. We'll say TRYX. Or TRYX PANORAMA. Got a beautiful OLED screen on the pump, which is gonna look absolutely stunning. You get 9000 X3 down in there. We have a 2TB Kingston KC3000 and 64 gigs of 6000 CL30 RAM on that beautiful edge board. It's gonna look absolutely stunning. Let's get that case out next, chat.
One of my absolute favorite cases, chat.
In white too. Oh, it's gonna look so good. The new Mark II NV5. I love how Phanteks, look how well they package their cases. Like, look at this. They're reusable foam, cardboard reinforced. It's covered in a anti-static, protective like bag versus just like a plastic trash bag like a lot of other people do. Yeah, it's crazy. Let's see what side we have first. This case, chat, is the juice. That's a nice case. That's a dang nice case. We have some RGB right here in the case. Built-in GPU support bracket. S-tier, all white cabling. White cabling. It's just done right. They just do this case so well. The piece off this glass probably weighs 20 pounds. Not even kidding. The case is heavy by itself because it is a premium case. There's no question about this. It's definitely a premium case from Phanteks. There are some other cases going to look similar to this coming soon from a competitor. I'm not going to say any names, mainly. But for the price, this is one of the best built cases on the market if you want that kind of power style dual chamber. So we're going to take the panels off, little thumb screws, which is really nice. We're gonna get ready to put the motherboard in. I'll let you guys see it here. It is a kind of a hidden power supply basement here. It is angled, plenty of space in there, you can see. Also room for to run cables through if we need to. It's a beautiful setup here. The paint is matte. It's like a matte, it's a matte white, yeah. It's not very glossy, it's matte. Just the lights might be shining to make it look glossy, but it is indeed matte. And we're gonna go top down and get this motherboard mounted. Right, there it is. It's gonna look minty, chat. It's mine. We're gonna have some black aesthetic, like the standoff here. I think the connectors on the white power supply have black ends. I mean, everything can't be 100% white. There we go, looking good there. Shut this for now. Let's get our cover back on for our NVMe. There we go, that's back in place. Give you a front close-up really quick, chat. Now that we got this all put in there. USB-C, USB 3.0, we're gonna get those in right now. There's our USB-C header. Next will be USB 3.0 header. Let me turn this way so I can see it, chat, a little bit better. Front panel connection is going up and in. There's our front panel connection. Next will be our RGB. There we go. Plug in this bad boy in. This is our HD front panel audio. From here, we're going to move on to our fans, and our PSU, and then our end with our cooler today. We're going to show you the cable management already looking pretty clean. Obviously, we'll dial in more as we get stuff hooked up, but there she is already. Looking pretty darn clean already. Spin this back around so you can see it. Or we're looking, give me a second while I go get those screws. Because I don't want to use black screws. If I can use the white ones, that'd be awesome. Or silver ones to match. Pretty sure I have some silver ones. 1 second, chat. Nice and secure, all right. Get our side fans in next. I was getting the Wi-Fi adapter kind of put in place. All right, get the side fans in now that we have all the Wi-Fi stuff done. So we're using Wi-Fi enabled fans today. Or not Wi-Fi, but wireless enabled fans. Apologies, wireless enabled fans. So I was dialing those in, and the cables in the back here. They're all in now. Large fan chat, I gotta pop off all the little rubber tabs for the mounts. There we go, all in there. More fan connector here. I have one more left down here. Do I have one more left? I do, right there, perfect. 2 more actually, perfect. Right. Have a look at chat, looking good? All right, next to me, power supply guys. This power supply out for today. Beautiful, we upgraded him. We quoted him with a tough 1000-watt gold ATX 3.0. We upgraded him to a platinum 3.1. 1200 watt from 1000 watts. He's got all the juice. This is Montech's Titan PLA, which is actually co-produced by, liquid cooler is gonna go on last. This is the power supply that Montech partnered with Seasonic for. This is all Japanese capacitors, platinum power weighting, power efficiency. So we're talking like the highest end you can get. I think it's like, well, it's titanium and platinum pretty much. But phenomenal power supply. So amazing power, amazing output, and this is going to be easily, efficiently power this one. It's a big boy. Oh, and they gave us white zip ties we needed. Hey, that's beauty right there. That is indeed a beauty. Power cable, manual, going to go in the box. All right, we'll need SATA today. 2 SATA, I think. SATA again, we don't need these. These will go in the motherboard box or in the bag. The rest of our cables, 24-pin main. It's our PCIe, it's going to go to our motherboard. CPU, CPU 1, CPU 2. And our 12-volt high power. All the cables we need right there. All the extra cables, these are all PCIe. These are going to go in the bag here, in the motherboard box. And run the cables first before we plug them into the power supply, so I can work on the cable management, keep it nice and neat. 12-volt high power, I'll leave this aside for now. All right, CPU is going to go in first. 1. Your dual CPU. 24-pin main next. Is that the worst too? I'm mad at you. You're just trying to figure out what's going on, what they're doing with the package. It's like, dude, I'm just trying to figure out what my package is that I paid for. PCIe is going to put this in really quick. Do gently. The GP for later. All right. GP cable's in, SATA cable, and plug this in. We're going to get all of it managed in the back here, chat. It's easier to plug in later. Okay. All right, cables are all in. We're plugging it into the power supply now. So we slide it into the bottom of the case. Okay, that's all in there. Everything minus our cooler's in, chat. There we go. There's looking good on the back. Some hydration, Vista. Let me go top down. We're getting ready to mount the cooler. The fun part of these, I have to pop off every single one of these little rubber gaskets on the back and the front, and put the fronts back on. All right, get these screws in. There we go. All right, put all the covers back on to hide every single one of these screws. All right, last screw going on. Our last cover on. There we go. All right, chat. Get ready to mount this rad. Spin this around. Go top down. Apply thermal paste. All right, Secure their chat. Give me seconds. All right. Sheesh. All right, chat. Look at this thing already. All right. Whew. All right. Cable's all down the back. There it is, chat. Time to get the GPU out. Now, the system will be something that is available on the website soon. So if you guys want the same PC that Jay's gonna be running, it will be available on the website, probably in a few days. Now, it will be a slight upcharge for a white GPU. We'll have a system in black and in white available for purchase. If you want the white, it'll be a little bit more because white GPUs, as you guys know, in 5090s are a little bit more expensive. We'll probably have it available in 5080 and 5090s. So people will be able to purchase the ones they want. But again, the white GPU is going to come out more of a premium because they are a rare oddity, you know? Let's get this bad boy out. I mean, come on. I mean, come on. Leave that as is for now. Put this chunky boy back in. A little thunkage ready. 3, 2, 1. Nice thunkage there. This thing is looking minty. Adjust the brackets. If requested, it'll be part of the overclocking experience, but yes, we can. If you pick the advanced optimization, we can do that. There it is. That's the sweet spot. Right on the edge of the card. Boom, boom. There it is, chat. We are donezo. Sheesh.
Guys, thanks for coming in and liking another video here on YouTube. Make sure to hit that like button, help us with the algorithm. Make sure people find us and see all the beautiful PCs we build. If you haven't subscribed already, hit that subscribe button as well. Remember, we build these systems live every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday over on our Twitch channel at twitch.tv/stints. Come over, hang out, chat it up with us, watch us build beautiful PCs for everybody in the community. And remember, let's go.